Welcome to Hockey Night in Butte and the AWHL Hockey Network. Scott Bradford bringing you the action tonight from the Butte Community Ice Arena, where the Helena Bighorns are taking on the Gillette Wild in the final game of the evening, day one of the DJ Automotive Challenge Cup. We're in beautiful Butte, Montana, elevation 5,200 feet. Because of ice problems earlier in the day in Helena. We hope to be there tomorrow. If you're looking, if you're used to the broadcast from Helena, I'll tell you this is going to be a little different. The camera view you see is what we have to work with, and I am right next to the camera, so it's difficult for me to call the game. I apologize ahead of time. But we're looking for a great night of hockey to see some young men in action. Cade Foster on the video, helping us out, and we're ready to go at the beginning of the first period. Troy Turpin in goal from Renton, Washington for the Bighorns. Nick Victori for the Wild. We're off the action. Bighorns dumping it in deep here. Hansen chasing this, stops it behind, tries to get it in front, not able to do so. Rose takes a shot as he tries to get it out. They finally do. And Gillette's going to chase it down to the other end. Icing called off here as the Bighorns chase. Gillette out in front. Quick little shot. That's well wide of the goal. And Devin Smith trying to get it out here to his teammates. The Wild doing a good job early on in the first period with the forecheck. Wild in their own end. They're going to send down this. Icing called off here as the Bighorns chase. Jacob Olter in the corner sends this back around. Jacob billeting in the Bradford house in Helena, Montana. Good to see him on the ice finally. Here come the Bighorns. Wolter gives this up. He now takes his place down deep, but taken over by the Wild. Tyler Johnson down for them, and a stoppage of play as this one is on Troy Turpin. And we'll have a face-off deep in the Helena end. Just underway. First game for both of these teams in the tournament. 18:44 remaining first period, no score. Face-off to Turpin's glove side here. Bighorns not able to get it out initially. They do to the neutral zone. The Wild, an expansion team in the AWHL last year, had really a great season. There's a quick shot on goal. Turpin makes the stop. It's going to be a change here by the Wild. Boris Nazev took that shot on goal. Face off, stick side. The Bighorns trying to clear the zone here. A good pinch in by the Wild. They finally do. Here's a race for the puck. The defenseman is going to win this for the Wild. That is Miller. Tries to send it around, gets caught up on the far side. Turnover at the blue line. Shot back to the near corner. Miller again tries to get this out. He finally does. Helena's going to have to clear. Delayed offside, as Kyle Baker was a little slow getting across for the Bighorns. Good action. The Wild last year played the Bighorns tough, taking a couple games from them. And they're out playing hard this time. Good to see the guys on the ice. There's a shot at the blue line. Christian Axelson putting the hit on one of the Wild players. Helena behind the net is going to clear. This is going to be an icing call. Stoppage of play. The face-off will come back into the Bighorn zone. 17:24 remaining first period. Changes by the Wild here and the Bighorns. Again, the purpose of this tournament, get the guys on the ice, see a little competition, and get a preview of things to come for the season. Quick shot on goal and a stoppage of play. Right off the face-off, there was a quick shot. They're going to be a complete change here by the Bighorns. I'm not sure why the stoppage. The puck never was held by the goaltender, but apparently the referee McPhee lost sight of it. Again, we'll take the face-off at the same spot. Hallgood sends it around, trying to get it out of the zone on the near boards. Not able to do that. The Wild pinching in, doing a good job. There's a shot taken right on goal by Caven. Tyler Caven, a returning player from last year. Putting the pressure on. Caven out of the Highlands Ranch, Colorado. We'll welcome you if you're watching the broadcast in Colorado. Here come the Bighorns. Far boards out of their zone. Head of steam here. Then Henny couldn't pull the trigger there. Now knocked down in front. But here comes the Wild. Taylor Motzinger. Motzinger had a good showing last year for the Wild. Shows his speed there. This goes behind the net. Centered out front. Nobody home. Logan Hallgood sends us around the board. Henny on the far side gets checked off there. Loses control of the puck. Dillinger tries to get it in front. There's a quick shot there. Looked to be by Solari. And Solari's just going to dump this in. The Wild content with making the change. There's a big hit by Dillinger. That was on Fazio, Danny Fazio, returning player for the Bighorns. Now into the zone. Centering pass! Just missed there. Dylan Webster with a good pass. Now the Wild the other way. This one through the crease. Nobody was home in front of the net. And back come the Bighorns. Nice check off the board. A lot of good hitting here early on in this game. They're going to call offside here. It looked like I saw the linesman point back, but he was calling the offside. So, excellent speed by both teams here to open up action. Wild on the faceoff, trying to get it out. Patafio sends that one up for his teammates, intercepted in the neutral zone. Willis not willing to get Bighorns in the action there. Willis in the corner tries to get this out. He's shaken up a little bit after that big hit. He's coming off the ice for the Wild as the play goes down to the other end. Willis took a shot right in front of me. I didn't catch the number of the Bighorn player hit him, but it was a clean check against the boards. He looked to be shaken up a little bit, but he skates off okay. Bighorns in front of their own net. Try to bring it out. That's broken up well by the Wild, and Ronnie Wilshison tries to get that up ice, but again, a turnover in the neutral zone. Wilshison chases for the Wild. Brings it up to the center. Gets it up to Meade. Meade. Turnover at the blue line. Helena's going to chase this in. Wilshison behind his own net. Tries to get this up, and this is going to be an icing call. Missed the pass there as he was trying to get it out up ice, and it goes for icing. Ronnie Wilshison, big player, 6'5", 190, out of the St. Louis, Missouri area. Face off in the near zone to the blue line. Cross ice to the point. There's a shot. Vittori handles that one easily as that one was in his chest. Brian Skillicorn let that one fly from the right point. Changes by the Wild here. Face off to Vittori's stick side. Wild taking this out. Hicks tries to get it up ice. Again, a turnover in the neutral zone. Bighorns chasing. Miller tries to get this one around. Skillicorn stops this. Now in. Good defensive work there by Brandon Miller. And this quick shot in on goal. Axelson shot that one in from toward the blue line. The 6'2", 188-pound player from Sweden was right on target, but Victory was up for the task. 13:34 remaining first period. Wilcherson on the draw. Miller gets this, tries to clear, not able to do that. Finally, Millard is going to take this out. And a big hit on the side. And they're going to call a penalty here. And that's going to go on Logan Hawgood, returning player for Helena. 5'9", 165 out of Kamloops, British Columbia. Shout out to everyone in BC tonight. We hope you're enjoying the action. And it's good to see him back on the ice. Got a chance to talk to Logan the other night during some training and orientation for the team. Power play for the Wild. Fan shot right there. That one taken by Tyler Johnson. Didn't quite get a stick on it. Vittori plays it out of his net. Turnover here, shorthanded. Gets in, a weak shot that goes wide. A big collision on Henny there at the side of the net. As Steve Patafio sends this one up for his teammates, but again, broken up at the blue line by the Bighorns. And the Wild are going to regroup. Patafio circling back behind his net. Sends this up for Willis. It's a turnover on the side. Quick shot! Saved by Vittori. Henny's there to keep the pressure on. Now he's going to come off for a change, and the Wild are going to take it up the ice. Sorry about the video feed here. If it's a little shaky, we'll explain in just a little bit. Here come the Wild up the middle. That's Kramer. Kramer dumps it in. Helena's going to try to clear off the side. They're going to be able to do that. They're going to wave off icing. Oh, a nice check and a turnover here. Close to the in front. Shot just wide. D. Hansen with that chance, and it just slid by the stick side. Now the Wild back. Shorthanded of the Bighorns. 24 seconds left on the penalty to them. Action behind the net. The Wild trying to get something on this power play. In front. And an attempt to stuff it in, and a great stop there by Turpin at close range. We'll have a stoppage of play with 12 seconds left. You're watching the Helena Bighorns versus the Gillette Wild in the first day action of the DJ Automotive Challenge Cup being played tonight in Butte, Montana. Earlier, we saw some of the players laboring, especially for Billings. Butte is at 5,200 feet, and some of these players maybe not really conditioned, and it really took a toll on a couple of the players earlier. We'll see how these two teams do. In the zone, Helena just shoots this one in. Now chasing. Good opportunity there. Rebound! And several attempts there, and there's a lot of action in front. Logan Henny mixing it up with Ronnie Wilcherson. Wilcherson having the size advantage. Logan Henny, his first year here. Shout out to Fairbanks, Alaska, to the Henny family and all those people watching up there, the fans of Jacob Bolter, who's, like I mentioned before, is billeted in our home. We enjoy having him in our home. But a shout out to Fairbanks. A lot of good action there in front of the net. Tell you, Logan outsized, but not afraid to mix it up there. Puck trickles in, clear down the ice. And wisely, Troy Turpin decides to freeze the puck. So we'll have a face-off down at that end. And these two teams are very competitive last year, and if we're going to have a season, if the season is anything like we're seeing in the first period of the preseason game, we're in for a treat all year. A lot of speed out there on the ice for both teams. Hicks takes this for the Wild. We're trying to get the puck in front, but here come the Bighorns taking it out. Cross ice, pass missed here. Tipped up now. Baker just sends this deep for Helena. And a clearing attempt goes over the boards. Steve Patafio attempting to clear the puck around the boards. The glass here on the end of here at the Butte Arena is not as high as it is in some arenas, so it is difficult to keep it in play. 10:37 remaining. Vittori facing this just to his right. Oh, a fan there. Brian Skillicorn couldn't quite keep it in. The Wild full change here as they go up. This is an icing call as Helena tried to pass it up ice. They weren't able to connect, and the faceoff's going to come back into their defensive zone. We want to welcome you back to hockey, all you Bighorn fans. I don't have the email up and going tonight. Hopefully we'll be back in Helena tomorrow. I enjoy getting the messages from around the country, the family and fans, and tell us how we're doing. And I apologize. Well, as soon as we have a break, I'll describe our facilities and what we're working with here in Butte and why our video feed is not what it normally is. Bighorns trying to get it out of the zone. Skating well considering they've had no ice time. I think they've been on the ice twice during training camp because of the problems with the arena in Helena. Puck remains in the zone. There's a pass across. Just missed its mark. Good poke check by D. Hansen there. Taylor Motzinger trying to get this up the ice. He does. They're going to wave off icing. Helena with an opportunity to catch Gillette on the change, but they weren't able to get the puck up ice. Gillette, good job to keeping it in the corner. Brian Skillicorn chases, sends it up to his teammates, comes into the Gillette zone. There's a shot around, and good effort, but not able to keep it in was Theo Camp. Glad to have Theo back this year. Bighorns poking it up on the far boards. D. Hansen coming in across ice. That pass just missed. Again, timing off a little bit here. That'll get better as we move through the season. Quick shot just wide. There's a centering pass. Loose puck, and the Wild are going to get it out of their zone. Here they come. Dillinger. Not able to do anything with it. Turnover. And then the Bighorns give it right back as Willis, the defenseman, out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, sends that back to the Bighorn zone. Bighorns gain the zone. Quick shot. Vittori got a glove on that. It went just wide. And there's a big hit in the corner here as Pecht is working against Webster for the Bighorns. There's a lot of bodies flying around, and Willis takes it out for the Wild. Dumps it into the corner there. There's now a penalty, and this is going to be a slashing call. We'll get you updated. We're going to have a media timeout going to the box for Helena, number 23, Dylan Webster, the forward out of Cedar Park, Texas. 2 minutes for slashing. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back on the AWHL network shortly. We're back after a short break, and one of the reasons we're breaking is I'm here with my son-in-law, Cade Foster, who's volunteering to do some of the video work. We have a tripod that's sitting on a card table, and one of the legs is sitting on the railing of the rink, and that's what we're videotaping off of. I'm standing on the frozen concrete in the corner of the arena, and we're not complaining because the Butte Community Ice Rink during this unfortunate event of ice problems in Helena has opened up their facility. So we hope to be back in Helena tomorrow, but that's the reason we're having the video and audio issues that we are, so please be patient with us. Bighorns send it down in the corner. Henny's down there. Quick shot! And a good save by Vittori as Henny let that one fly. Wild taking it back to the other end, not able to control. Coming back out to center ice. Here's a break. Henny with a move. Oh, just wide on the stick side. Good opportunity there. Wild taking control. Vittori's, that one just missed the net, but Vittori's made a couple really nice saves on the Bighorns here. Good job by the Bighorn defense. They're going to call off icing. Wild were in a change there and kind of came across. This will be an icing call. And as the Wild centered along the boards and clear down to the opposite end of the ice. We'll be right here. So we'll have the face-off coming back to our end. This should be a good view as the drop of the puck will be right in front of us. Where the camera is where I'm standing, so I'll do my best to call the game from here. Belling for Helena takes that. Coming back out, nice centering pass by him, but intercepted by Caven and the Wild. They come back down. Both teams have had a couple good opportunities here. 6:41 remaining first period, no score. Shot from the point. That was Wilshison. That was deflected, and there's another one deflected out front. Caven trying at a sharp angle, not able to get there. Back out to the right point. The Wild just content with sending it down there. Darren Banks is low for them. He's working with a teammate, trying to get it in front. Helena doing a good job on D. Right in front. Quick shot. Save. Scramble, and it finally comes out of the zone. The Wild are going to have to chase. Good job by Turpin there. He had to scramble, but he made the saves. Corbin bringing that up, gets a turnover. Now here comes Helena. Henny tries to get it in front. Hansen was there. There's a shot saved by Vittori, and the rebound not there. And Miller roughing up Damon Hansen, and Hansen didn't like that. Miller doing a lot of shoving there. He's going to let the boys play, apparently. No calls here. Ben Henny talking to the referee. Good to see Ben back. Captain, the forward out of Fairbanks, Alaska, talking to the referee about the little action. No call. Just the boys being boys. Face off to the right of Vittori. Hansen not able to keep that in. He did momentarily. This back over to Henny on the near side. This crosses the blue line. Now a turnover. Hansen gets that. And finally, Lard sends that up for a teammate. He loses it at center ice. And on the far boards, there's a scramble. The Wild dumping this in. Skillicorn chases this around the boards to the near side. Big hit there put on Hansen by the Wild. Hansen controls, just dumps this in. They want to change. Had some tire players. There seems to be some action, at least D. Hansen seems to be around it quite a bit. I don't know if the Wild are targeting some physical play on him or not, but he seems to be the center of attention. Here's a breakaway or a loose puck. Good back checking there by the Bighorns. Prevented a shot on goal. Near side board action. Helena trying to get it out. Turnover right in front. Unfortunately, they were able to kick that to neutral ice. Sidestepping a check there. Breakaway. And Pfeiffer couldn't quite get a stick at it. Pfeiffer forward, 160-pounder from Ypsilanti, Michigan. Couldn't quite get the stick on that pass. As Christian Axelson put it right there on the tape. Axelson, a 6'2" forward from Sweden. And we have our next media timeout. Again, this game being played in Butte, Montana, 65 miles to the south of Helena. Due to some problems with ice conditions at the Helena Arena. We hope to have that corrected tomorrow. We'll find out late tonight. If it can't be corrected, we'll be back here in Butte. And otherwise, we'll be in Helena and back to home turf, shall we say. We want to thank DJ Automotive for their sponsorship of this Challenge Cup. If you're ever in Helena and need some automotive work done, we'd sure appreciate if you check out DJ Automotive, because they're a great sponsor of Bighorn hockey. We've got a lot of great sponsors in Helena. Super 8 Motel, Coca-Cola, Ocean Beauty Seafood, McDonald's, Sandy Mac's Distribution, Alias Smith & Jones Pawn, Mountain West Home Sales, the CW of Helena, Channel 12, Perkins Restaurant, Auto Trim Design, American Federal Savings, and Collision Pro. Thank you to all our sponsors. Back to action here. Helena cross ice in the center. Nice save by Vittoria. Kick save there. In the corner, Pecht controlling this for the Wild, trying to get it out. He gets the puck back behind his net. Looking to send it out. It hits his own man. Up, quick shot there by, let's see who took that. Matt Mohar. Mohar, a hometown boy. East Helena, Montana. Had a good opportunity, but it was played with a high stick, so they blew the play dead, and the faceoff is coming to Vittoria's right, his stick side. Faceoff back out to the center, at the point. A chance there, fanned on by Dylan Webster. Good opportunity, good pass from the point. There goes Jacob Wolter, gets it down deep. This is going toward the center, a tipped shot just over the net. Wohler along the boards, keeps it in play. He's joined there by Mason Wade. Both of them working hard on the boards there. Miller trying to get it out, not able to. There's a shot. Goal! A Bighorn goal! Shot by Dylan Webster from Cedar Park, Texas. Couldn't tell if it was tipped. There was some action in front, but an excellent shot, and we have our first goal of the contest, 1-0 Bighorns. Well, Vittoria didn't have much of a chance on that one. A nice firm wrister, low on the glove side. So a 1-0 Bighorn lead over the Wild. 3:18 remaining in the first period. Again, I don't have the live statistics right in front of me because of our location, but I will update you on the goal and the assist at the end of the first intermission. Wild centering that one, not able to do it. Here come the Bighorns up the near side. Penny with a long shot, stick to side by Vittori. This one's out in front, knocked down. 3 Bighorns working behind the net here. Centering pass hits the back of the net. And Kyle Baker takes a hard shot there from Millard. A lot of stick action. The referee's letting a lot of things go. Victoria with a nice toe save there on that shot. Bighorns putting a lot of pressure in. Good job by Logan Henney to keep that one in. Centering pass right in front of the goal. And that is finally gotten out of the zone by number 29, Darren Banks, for the Wild. Here come the Bighorns. Nice pass to the blue line. They're onside. D. Hansen with a chance for a tip. Loose puck. And a lot of collision and action in front of the net here as the play is blown dead. Logan Henney in the middle of that. He's coming off the ice and being replaced. No penalty called. As the referee, I think as long as things are even, are going to let the boys play. Meade takes this quick shot off the face-off. Blocked down in front, and here come the Wild. Meade takes this up the left side. Shoots it toward the goal. That's easily sticked aside. More of a pass than a shot that time. The Wild working it behind the net. They're able to get it off to the right point. Stolen by the Bighorns, and here they come up the far side. Centering pass, and not able to handle that, and Meade able to at least get it to a teammate in the neutral zone. That hit the linesman. Otherwise, it would have been down the ice. Bighorns collecting themselves. Brian Skillicorn down deep. Bringing it up. Up the side. That pass misses, and that's going to be an icing call. So with 1:23 remaining first period, the faceoff will come back to the Bighorn zone. We thank you for joining preseason AWHL hockey from the Butte Community Ice Rink, Butte, Montana. Face off. Turpin's left. And a takedown, and this is going to be a penalty here. And let's see. I think they're going to get... I think it's Matt Kramer for the Wild. Let's confirm this. Who hauled down one of the Bighorn defensemen behind the net. It is Kramer. 2 minutes. Interference at 1:16. So power play for the Bighorns here. We'll see with as little practice and workouts that they had how they're going to look here. Axelson took that. Bighorns control. Axelson down low. Working hard. Gets it back to Minori. Minori to Axelson. Axelson trying to center. He's working hard. He's got Pecked on him. To the side of the net. And the puck chipped up and on top of the net for a stoppage of play. 52 seconds remaining in the first period, a minute 36 remaining in the power play for the Bighorns. Axelson to take this draw, gets Motzinger. Back to the point. Score! Logan Hallgood from the right point. A beautiful shot through traffic. Beat Vittori high into the stick side. Number 39, Logan Hallgood out of Kamloops, BC. The pride of Kamloops. Good to see Logan get on the board here. Great to have some of these players with the Bighorns back. We've got a lot of talent. Looking at the Gillette side, they've got a lot of players back, and they brought it to the Bighorns all season last year, and they're going to have a strong team this year. They're going to call icing. One official, the linesman, waved it off. The other one called it, so we'll bring it back to the Wild zone. That dump-in just taking place on the defensive side of center ice. Trent Dellinger to take this for the Wild. against Dylan Webster. There's Jacob Wolter. Wolter centers. Oh, and what a stop by Vittori. A great pass by Wolter. And Danny Fazio was right there. Wolter with a wonderful pass. Fazio now down low. Tries to get it centered, is not able to. What an opportunity, but Vittori came up big there. Another centering pass, and Bighorn on the ice. Loose puck, and that's going to do it. Now Wolter, Jacob mixing it up with a couple of the Wild players out in front. Making Fairbanks proud with his toughness there. He was up against Solari and Dillinger, both of them much bigger players, but what a pass he made across ice. And only the quick reflexes of the goalie, Vittori, prevented the third Bighorn goal. So we're at the end of the first period. The Bighorns 2, and the Gillette Wild nothing. We'll be back with about 3 minutes left in intermission to bring you up to date on some of the highlights of that first period and bring you more action. Stay tuned.